being a coach and getting to see lots of the new up and coming players, what are you trying to impart on them? Like what is the message, or are you trying to change their mindset, or is it purely talent? Like what are you trying to change within these players?
Especially, I would like to have a more of a discussion with them, because of when you have a more discussion, when you have more communication, then we can understand their self. So then we will find a way to introduce new things and suggest new things. So that's what I did with especially international cricket, because when it become an international cricketer, you don't think too much of technical things. They
Yeah.
always concern about the tactical and the mental approach and all. So that's where you need to understand these are the requirements for the players. So for that we need to cater according to their requirements. It's more of a discussion. So then what we can do is there will be a lot of suggestions, but they also need to understand every suggestions or every thing that they also can't absorb.
Yeah.
So they need to find which one is correct for them. So for me as a coach, I'm always like to have a discussion, give them a proper solution for their problems or issues. So that's what we had against with Bangladesh as well as New Zealand.
And I suppose, what do you think is more important, talent or mindset?
Uh, so if I break down, so I will give you another aspect. Like, so some people say you need to have more luck. For me, of course, you need to have a luck, but not more than 50%. It's like less than 5%. Of course, you need to have a very good skill, very good talent. I would put like 25 to 30. More of a your mindset, your approach, and your will. That's, I always say, your will has to be stronger than your skill. Because when you have that courage, your gritty mindset, that always strive whatever you need to achieve.
And how do you go about forming that mindset in young players?
It's again all about, there are two ways to think. If something happen, for example, so just imagine as a bowler, the first two balls, they can get hit like two boundaries, two sixes.
Yeah.
The two mindsets is, one is the negative thing, that you might think finish it off that over quickly. That means you're under
Yeah.
pressure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? The other thing is just give bit of a space to your mind and get a proper decision, having a bit of a discussion with captain, having a bit of a tactical feel, or a different angles. So to do that, you need to have a more courage, because you are not trying to stay away from that particular moment. You are trying to stay in that particular moment. So that's where you show your character. Okay, now of course I know that I'm under pressure, but now I can't get away from this situation. That's where you need to show your character. So if you are able to do that, if you can bowl next four balls, even you don't have to take a wicket. If you can put them under pressure, build that particular batsman, put them under pressure. So that's where you are in the game. Then captain also think, oh right, okay, this guy is not trying to stay away from the game when under pressure. So I need these kind of a players. So then he will think for that second over as well. Okay, come, do it again. So those are the characters. This is not about skill. This is about your mental approach.
Really like that, because this could apply not just for cricket, for anything in your life, right? When you're under pressure, you're trying to walk away from it, right? Rather than walk away from it, let's face it, like, because problem's not going to go away if you walk away, right?
That's right.
Li-
Yeah.
Probably the easiest way to face the problem,
Run
and
towards it.
that's it, so that's really, I
Yeah.
like that way
I
you're
mean,
thinking.
I mean, it's easy to stay in your comfort zone, because that's your day-to-day life. But challenging yourself, face those challenges, it's tough. That's where you test your character. Always you need to see those challenges as a possibilities. So if you can think like that way, there will be a more good, better outcomes actually.
I'm really curious. Like as Jam said, there's so many incredible cricket players, young cricket players all over Sri Lanka who probably never get to see, like never get that opportunity to play for Sri Lanka. I want to know, from your opinion, why do you think you made it as far as you did?
I mean, as you said earlier, like representing a country like Sri Lanka, 25 million people, become 1 out of 25. That's a huge achievement, and we need to understand that. At the same time, we need to understand there's a lot of responsibilities. There are a lot of people are people are watching you. So in that case, there will be a lot of priorities. There will be a lot of responsibilities. So we need to understand, like, as you achieve, as well as you need to, or what kind of a role, what kind of a responsibilities you have when you play for your country. Because I always think, because of that opportunity, I'm sitting over here.
Yeah. One more question I have, Rangana. How do you want to see yourself? Like, in 50 years' time, maybe you might, none of us maybe here, but someone will talk about Rangana Herath. And how do you want that to, how do you want them to remember you as?
In I think about in 50.
Your legacy, I guess. Yeah. What I'm trying to
All right.
think.
Okay. So now, as a cricketer, I think I have achieved something.
Yeah.
Taking 400 test wicket. Now, what I wanted to give my kids to kind of a guidelines or motivation, I still want to show them that I never stopped that. I'm still keen on working something differently. So that means at the moment that I'm involving with coaching, maybe in a year's time, maybe different path.
Yeah.
But I still want to show them that I'm still in that same path.
Yeah.
And at the same time, then my kids also will understand, all right, okay, he achieved something by playing cricket, but he's striving his goals, or striving his aim. So something that I wanna do it in the future as well.
We call it showing up, right? Like, so we always, Dylan and I talk about this all the time, right? Doesn't matter. There's no, how we see as success, there's no end goal, right?
100%.
You achieve amazing things in cricket. Now you have different things to achieve, right? That's how we see
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
And day-to-day learning as well.
And and people will remember you for that, right? So Rangana Herath is someone like always showing up, always keep achieving things, keep pushing boundaries, right?
It takes time. It takes time, but it doesn't matter somehow, because when you thinking, or when you're finding your goals, it takes time. It doesn't matter, but how you get there. Again, I'm thinking is you need to follow that process. It takes time, but one day you will get there.
And Rangana, what's next for you?
So, in terms of coaching,
Yeah, what's the next step in your life?
so basically, I'm working on here in Australia, especially in Melbourne. I'm doing a bit of a one-on-one coaching, and the next few months, I'm spending time with developing some academic cricket in USA.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going over there to do some bit of a spin masterclass, as well as there will be a Sri Lankan Premier League in mid July or early August. And even last year, I worked over there as a head coach for Dambulla franchise. So I'm planning to work again with Dambulla franchise. So
Nice.
that's for next 6 months, of course.
Lots happening. And I suppose, looking back on your journey, do you feel successful?
Yes, of course, yes. Because as I said, like, there was a lot of up and downs, challenges, something that I don't like, but it doesn't matter, because I wanted to be a kind of a better person with whatever the numbers. Even if I don't get that numbers, as I said earlier, how you contribute for the team. So in terms of those things, I think I achieved.